and welcome back to my library. I wanted to talk to you guys about iodine. I guess in one of my videos, and I couldn't even tell you when, how long ago, I had mentioned we need to just chuck the table salt, the white table salt, and throw that stuff away, that it was so unhealthy. It was not the best source of sodium, and that we should be using pink Himalayan salt or gray Celtic salt, black Hawaiian salt, any other type of sea salt except for the basic white iodized table salt to be getting our sodium needs. Well, somebody had messaged me. They had been watching old videos and was very concerned about iodine and that we don't get enough iodine. Therefore, we'll end up with thyroid issues, goiters, and all this stuff. Very adamant that I need to make an amendment about table salt because we do need it, and it's the only way to be guaranteed we're getting enough iodine in our diet. Well, I'm not going to do that because I still say no iodized salt. But I will say this. I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist, not a dietitian. So do not use just my advice. Do your own research, okay? But here's my reasoning for it. Iodized salt is not natural. It is not a healthy, natural occurring rock crystal, sea salt. It's manufactured sodium chloride that has added iodine in it. Other than the iodine, there is nothing beneficial to your body about that sodium. And that's why on the standard American diet, people end up with such high blood pressure, in my opinion, is they're just getting the stuff that they need in more of a fortified instead of naturally occurring way. Okay, so the recommended daily allowance is 150 micrograms. So for the average person, a pregnant woman needs 220 micrograms, and if you're breastfeeding, you need 290. So if we're not going to be using white table salt, how do we get it? 3 ounces of canned tuna has 17 micrograms. 3 ounces of shrimp has 35 micrograms. 3 ounces of turkey has 34 micrograms. So it's naturally occurring in our foods. And I couldn't list every food on the board, of course not, We eat a lot of cheese on the keto diet. 1 ounce of cheese has 12. We eat a lot of eggs on the keto diet. 1 egg has 15. Okay, so you can see that it's going to be very easy to reach that 150 at these levels, especially when we're eating tuna, shrimp, fish. I didn't put fish on the board, but fish has 99. I should have put it on there. Fish should have went right in there because it's got 99. So right there, 66% of your daily allowance just in fish. So we can definitely get our iodine through our foods, okay? But here's another great source. Dried seaweed, nori, okay? Nori for one sheet of nori, right here, has 50% of your daily allowance. So, of course, we're not going to just eat a sheet of nori every day to get 50%, especially we don't need 50% because it's so prevalent really in our foods that we're eating naturally that we don't need, to ingest a sheet of nori every day. The reason why there was such an iodine issue back in the day is because we didn't get a lot of seafoods. We didn't get nori back in the day. If you weren't a seafaring individual, if you didn't live on a coastal state, the interstates didn't get the imported stuff in there like we do today. So they lacked iodine because to get something imported, you're going to spend so much money for it. It was too much that anybody could afford. So they just ate beef. They ate things that didn't have iodine naturally occurring. Now we don't worry about that. We got stuff imported everywhere, and we don't pay any really extra for that. So, but if you're going to use the nori, because I do, because I love it, how do I use it? Okay, I grind it up like a spice. I just have a spice grinder, and I just throw it in there. I grind it up, and then I add it to my black Hawaiian salt. So this is 1 sheet of nori cut up. So I pre-cut it or tear it, whatever you want to do, and then add it to your spice grinder. Grind that up, put it into your black sea salt or any salt. It doesn't matter what you're adding it into. Make a spice blend, a whole bunch of stuff, oregano, whatever, and just add it in there as one of your spices in your blend. And then you'll be getting that every day in with your other stuff, and your iodine level should not be a concern. But it is extremely important that we're getting iodine, that we are paying attention to our iodine level, because we do need it. So we just don't need to get it from here. This is not... People justify just buying the white table salt because it's cheap and easy, and the way they can justify, well, we need it. It's got iodine. Yes, we can get iodine very easily. We don't need to eat that and that's detrimental to our health. So we're trying to get healthy. We don't want to be eating stuff that's unhealthy. So this is how I get it. I just use my nori. I put it into my sea salt, my black Hawaiian salt, and I eat plenty of tuna. I probably have 2 cans to 3 cans of tuna a week, and shrimp probably 2 or 3 times a month. Now, turkey's not one I eat very often. I don't know why I put turkey on there. I like turkey, but I just don't eat it that much. Fish, I should have put on there, because fish is obviously your best way at 99 micrograms. Cheese, I eat a lot of cheese. Of course, egg, I probably eat at least 1 egg every single day. So you can get it in your diet that you don't need to use that. Pink salt's my favorite. Well, I don't know. I like the black Hawaiian salt too. I love that too. So gray Celtic salt's a good one. So any naturally occurring salt is what we need to be getting for our sodium. And then the iodine can come from our foods. Alrighty, guys. I hope the fella that messaged me, hope this answers your questions and calms your concerns a little bit about the iodine issue. Of course, you talk to your own doctor about iodine and what's the best ways to get it. This is just my opinion that we shouldn't be having white table salt. Alrighty, guys. You have a great day. Thanks for joining me on Tutorial Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow on Weigh-In Wednesday. Blessings.